They came for her at 8 a.m. Queen Anne Boleyn had been held prisoner at the Tower of London in the Queen's Lodgings since her arrest on the 2nd of May 1536. 17 days later, William Kingston, the Tower Constable, arrived to escort the Queen to her execution. The rooms Anne was collected from had been largely rebuilt, especially for her lavish coronation barely 1,000 days earlier. As Anne left the Queen's lodgings, she would have passed the jewel house to her right, where her husband, King Henry VIII, had introduced her to the crowns and regalia that she would be adorned with as she was made his queen. To her left stood the King's Great Hall. Its ceiling had been painted yellow ochre, so that Anne basked in gold when she dined lavishly here in triumph back in 1533. It was also the location where, 4 days earlier, she had been sentenced to death. Smoke would have been billowing from the chimney stacks of the kitchens adjacent to the hall, fires that would rarely be rekindled from this date onwards. As Anne passed through the Coldharbour Gate, she would have encountered the vast crowd who had gathered to watch her die, before catching a glimpse of the scaffold for the first time. Built exactly to her husband's specifications, the wooden scaffold draped in black material stood between the Houses of Ordnance and the north elevation of the White Tower, her final destination. Having addressed the crowd, one of the final features that Anne might have caught a glimpse of were the onion-shaped cupolas on top of the White Tower turrets, installed by the master carpenter James Needham, especially for her coronation. Anne knelt into the straw, and her world fell into darkness as one of her ladies blindfolded her. Her last words before the swordsman of Calais struck off her head were, "To Jesus Christ I commend my soul. Lord Jesu, receive my soul."